Okay, gonna run through the 3Shape program real quick and make an Atlantis abutment. The new way now is to do it through the software. You don't have to like open up a browser and get into there and then upload it. You don't do that anymore. It's straight off of the 3Shape software. So you start with opening your order, which we did already. I pulled it up. And put the operator's name, put customer number, which is ours, the number from the dongle for the program. This is a practice case, Atlantis abutment. I have been doing this with our cases now. I put the date, 02/16/17. I put the patient's name. In this case, it's going to be practice. So underscore practice, and then the doctor's name. Let's see, I'm going to put Dr. Cook. And then the tech, or whoever it is that is scanning. Importance, normal, what's this? Okay, model, antagonistic model, and sectioned. Then you pick the abutment or the number, the tooth number you want. Pick the abutment. You always have to go with customized abutment. Pick that. All items. Then you go to, you can go to, where is it? There it is. The platform that we're doing is the 4.2 EVs from Astra and the 5.4. I think that was the 5.4. So that's apply implants. We're going to pick the platform. In this case, that particular one is the 4.2 OsseoSpeed EV, which is the yellow one. Okay, and then we're gonna do the next one. Now the next abutment is gonna be right there. Supply implant. Oh, that's not the right there. Okay, and then the OsseoSpeed EV 5.4 brown. Okay. So now you've chosen each of those. You make sure that you got the right ones and not copy this one onto this one. It happened to me already, so fair warning. Okay, so now we're going to scan. So what's the scan button? Multiple of them, is there? Should the items be grouped to ensure one common insertion direction? This is not, these are not two abutments for one bridge. These are two independent abutments for two independent teeth, so the answer will be no. And then we will open that up. It's been giving us this message, I'm not sure why. Okay, so we're gonna load the upper jaw with, let me see, do they want the, oh yeah, with the abutments inserted. So see, there's the insert abutment arch. So we're going ahead and load these up. Okay, there they are. So here we go. Okay, now you select, make sure that you select not just the teeth, but also these scanning abutments that are way up here. Make sure those are selected. Okay, we're getting towards the end of the scanning. Takes a little bit. One thing I didn't mention, they actually said for us to take off the gingival masks. They will be scanned later on in the process, but these don't take these off when you are doing your first scan with the scanning abutments, okay? Okay, they also said that if you see an empty spot here, like an incomplete scan, that's okay. They recognize it. What they get their measurements from is from these basically flags up here. They don't need to have this interface to know how deep or how far the implant is. They have the specific measurements of these abutments. So if you don't see those on there right now, that's fine. They don't care. They don't need that information. So go to the next step. And that is to select and align. So choose the 3-point alignment, and then you kind of just, this is for number 3 abutment, so this one in the back. You're gonna just get close. And if you don't know what I'm doing with my mouse to get it to do these things, holding this down will move the cast left and right and up and down and all that good stuff. To pull out of the scene, you scroll with your mouse. To move the scene up and down, you push on the mouse and you move the whole scene around, okay? Okay, now we're gonna look at how close they are. The computer's gonna overlay on top this image to this image, and it's pretty close. And really, they said it doesn't have to be super duper crazy close. So, but you can move things around. I don't know if you could see that dot, this dot moving corresponding with that dot. So you can either move these to match up with those, or you can move these to match up. All right, just look at them. They are really, really close. So you I probably don't even have to mess with it, but in the pros world, we're pretty crazy about being as accurate as possible, so we're gonna go ahead and make those perfect. Okay. All right, so accept it. Go to the next process. Now we do number 6, so you're going to do the same exact thing for number 6. Oh, sorry, I didn't choose the 3-point alignment. Okay, give it a minute, and it has aligned. And it's pretty much right on top of each other. Okay, good to go. Go to the next. Okay, now we're going to take off the abutments. And we're going to scan the gingival mask. These abutments go back into their corresponding slots. And these get inserted back into the cast. Okay. Goes back in there. There they go. That red stuff you see is just to aid in the scanning process. There we go. Close this. Wait for it to do its thing. Okay, so now it's time to choose the area of interest. It's good right there. You don't have to have the whole arch, because we're just talking about these two abutments here. So we'll see next. Let it do its thing. It's done scanning. As you can see, everything looks pretty decent. Okay. All good to go. I'm just holding down that right button on that mouse to do this. You just hold on to that right button and start moving your mouse around. You can do with it what you want. Remember the other two features. Okay. We're going to keep going. Now we're going to do, okay, so it has self-aligned the two scans, the scan of the cast with the scanning abutments, and then the cast with the GI mask that we just finished doing. It laid one on top of the other. So now they have all the information they need. we're gonna do the lower side and scan it and put that in the file. So there you go. Take that off. We just happen to have another plate, so I had already previously mounted this, but if not, you would just take this one off this one and put it on this one. So anyway. And it'll do a quick scan to kind of get its bearings, and then you will pick the area of interest, and there you go. So now it'll scan that. Okay, it's done scanning. There you go. So now we're going to do the next thing, which is to scan the two together. You could either do a bite, or you could just basically mount the thing. Little trick that I've been doing that works better than rubber bands is squirt a little Regisil, okay, and then you can do this on the articulator if you have them mounted, but you know, since we had to take these off, these hand articulate really nicely. If you really want accuracy, if you're doing a different kind of case and not an abutment case, and you really need for it to be perfect, then I suggest you do it off your articulator and then come back here, and now you have this really nice. Now you don't need any rubber bands. Okay, close. Okay, so it's done its scan. It has picked up the antagonistic and in place, so now it knows the relationship between the one cast and the other. So we're going to pull this off, and I think we're done, actually gone through all the steps, and we're done with all our scanning. Now, we're not going to really design it. We're going to send it right from the order page. So, in fact, you're not supposed to design it, they do that for us. So, just get out of here. It says, do you want to close dental scan, save and close? Yes. Okay, and now there's our practice. Now you right click that and send to manufacturer. Okay, now once you send it to manufacturer, there'll be another screen. Maybe I can do that real quick without causing it to actually do it again. Let's try. Okay, so this pops up, and then I don't think you have to highlight this. Oh, maybe you do. And then you click send, and then that's it. You're done. They will fabricate and bring and send it back to you. All right. That's it.